What's up, peeps on YouTube? Mia Garcia here, and I'm going to be talking about my experience of going to the Maddie B concert, but mainly, what's it called, meeting MarsRaps, and that's been something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I've always wanted to meet Maddie B and Mars. So, I show up, well, it takes us forever to get parking, but we finally get parking, and then we're like, okay, where's the building, and we hear, ah, we're like, it's that way, so we run over that way, and we're like, quick, he might be out or something, or they're going to be recording for YouTube or something like that. So we get online, and I'm like getting excited. There's a lot of little kids, boys and girls. There's boys and girls, most of them are little kids. I think there's only like a couple people more my age, but once we get in, we decide to look at the merchandise first, but we didn't get anything. But I see the stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, oh, that's new, oh, look, he's got a glow stick with his name on it, type of stuff. And then I saw Rebecca, Mars' wife, and I was like, oh, look, it's Mars' wife. I've seen the videos. That's what she does. She does the merchandise and all that stuff. So I kind of like film it real quick, and I'm trying to still upload the video of me going to Maddie B's concert, but it won't work, which is really frustrating me. But anyways, we go to our seats. So imagine this is the stage, and then there's like seats right here, and then we're right here. So yeah, we were pretty close. I mean, not close enough to like, you know, be like that, like right next to the stage like that, but still, for, you know, going to a concert, that's really close, especially because he's still becoming famous, I should say. So it's one of those things where I get to go to one of his one of his concerts where he's still becoming popular. But anyways, so I'm sitting down, I'm just thinking, I wonder if Maddie B's family, any part of his family, is just gonna walk out, you know? I'm just gonna like, you know, because we're like basically sitting down, kind of talking. I have my lit up shirt right here. This one, it lights up, and it responds to noise. So let's say if I went rah, it would go and it would go up like that. So anyways, I was just wearing my shirt, and some people were like, that's a cool shirt, and I'm like, cool hat, you know, because I really wanted to buy, like, just go to like the dollar store or something and buy a shirt and a hat and then write like Maddie B or something like that. But I end up bringing a sign, and it says I'm a B girl, and then it has my 2 YouTube channel accounts, or usernames, I guess you could say. And I'm just like waiting around, like, oh well, you know, like I really want to meet one of them, or at least, you know, get more footage like, hey, I saw this person there, I saw that person there. And then I see this guy wearing white and walks out, right? And he, so we're sitting here, and the wall is like right here, you know, the entrance is right there. So we're right here, just sitting, and I see a guy at the wall, and you know, there's a whole bunch of like security, and people are like, oh, let me help you find your ticket, or your seats, I mean, let me see your tickets. So I see him, and he's just like this, and he's talking to one of the like security guards, just like, come out, you know, and I was like, Mom, I think that's Mars. Mom, I'm pretty sure, not for sure, but I'm pretty sure that that's Mars. She's like, well, do you want to go talk to him? I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, I want to go talk to Mars. And I'm just thinking, this dude better be Mars, because if this is not Mars, I'm going to be, like, embarrassed. So, we're like, okay, so we put down our stuff, we're standing up, and then he starts walking away. He said, no, we're losing him. And then I go around, and my mom's like, say excuse me, and I'm, like, nervous. She's like, say excuse me. I'm like, excuse me. And then he turns around, and he's like, what? Like, what's that? And I said, are you Mars? And he goes, yeah, right? Like, yeah, you know who I am? Yeah, I'm Mars. What's up? And I said, and I was just like, I started shaking. I literally started shaking, and I didn't realize that until we actually started talking a bit more. So he goes, hey, what's your name? I tell him my name. How old are you? I tell him that I'm 14. I said, I've been watching Maddie B ever since I was 11. He's like, oh, wow, Maddie B is 11. He's like, so you, and then he starts counting it. He's like, so Maddie B was 8. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, wow, that's crazy. He's like, you know, kind of like, you must be a big fan type of thing. So, I'm like, he goes, do you want a picture? You know, like he literally, it wasn't like, do you want a picture or something type of thing. It was like, hey, do you want to take a picture? You know, might as well. And I was like, yeah. I said, my camera doesn't have very good lighting. And he's like, oh, will you be able to film, like, the show? I said, yeah, I'll probably be able to film the show because it's lit up. And my mom goes, well, my phone's over there. I can go get it. And I said, yeah, ma'am. Sorry, there's a fly. I said, yeah, hurry, right? So she goes over, she gets her phone, and then, you know, he's like, come on, let's go this way. And he's got his arm, like, wrapped around me. He gave me a hug, like, once he saw me. He's like, hey, oh, your name's Aaliyah? I was like, you know, still shaking, my what? So we go walk over there. He's like this. One of the crew people, one of the like lighting people that set up everything. He's like, hey, cool shirt. And that's when Mars said, he's like, cool shirt, by the way. He's like, that's really cool. And so yeah, we go walk over there. My mom takes a picture quick. She's like, shh, got it. And I was like, wow, really? So we have like, he didn't talk to me for like 3 minutes. He talked to me like 14 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking. Because there was 20 minutes left to the show. And he talked to me about 14, 15 minutes. Because by the time we were done talking, he's like, well, I better go, you know, and get ready and stuff. And so he goes and, darn fly. Once he leaves, you know, it's like, we sit back down. It's like, that was awesome. And 5 minutes later, he's up on there. Are you guys ready? Okay, we have a couple rules, you know, the usual. If you've seen videos, he goes, we have a couple rules. Have fun. If we're going to have fun, say, uh-huh, or something like that. And then he's like, you know, we can't have you tagging, trying to, like, grab anybody or come up or really stick your hand out. He's like, if you can follow that rule, say, I guess. And everybody goes, I guess. But anyways, the point was, I asked him about his YouTube channel. He's like, do you have any questions? I think that's what he said. And I said, oh, are you still going to do your YouTube channel? Or are you done with that? Is that over? He's like, me and Maddie B might do a collab video. I was like, okay, cool. And he, you know, he got to know me. And I got to know him more on a personal level because, you know, he's the manager. He does all that. And, you know, you don't always get to see him. You've been seeing more often now because he's been on Maddie B's floor. But, you know, it's really cool. If you ever got the chance to meet Maddie B or Mars, you know, you should totally. He asked me if I was going to meet Maddie B in the meet and greet. I said no. He's like, oh, well, if you see him, say hi. He's really shy. And I was thinking, yeah, I can bet. And he's like, we both said, because he's only 11. And then what else happened? He asked me if I had a Twitter. I said no. And then I said I have a Google Plus. I have a Facebook. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm still trying to figure out the Google Plus thing. And then I made a Twitter that night. Because I thought I wasn't allowed to have a Twitter. My mom was like, you're allowed to have a Twitter. It's like, what? I would have made one a long time ago. Really? But yeah, he talked about like, we did a 5K, and he said he used to do 5Ks. I'm like, you used to run and do 5Ks? And then he was just, you know, I got some of it on footage, or just kind of like our voices, but I didn't get everything. And I would play it, but I kind of wanted to, like, keep it more for me. I don't know, maybe one day I'll play a little bit of it, but, you know, I just didn't want to seem like a reporter or interviewer, like, hey, Mars, blah, 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 blah. You know, I wanted to feel like an actual fan, like we could actually talk and we connected and we related and, you know, just like that. And me and my mom, you know, we just all got along. And he, like, really, I said, when he was going to go, he's like, oh, I better get back. And I said, oh, yeah, I don't want to, like, interrupt you or anything. Because, like I said, I thought he was only going to talk to us for like 3 minutes to be like, okay, I gotta go. But no, he's like, no, 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 it's fine. He's like, I'm so glad I got to meet you. And, that makes a fan totally feel special because you're like, really? You're happy to meet me type of thing. And I know I sound ridiculous, but, I mean, really, I got to meet Maddie B's cousin, manager, a rapper, a singer, that's like he does everything basically for Maddie B. He's like I said, he's his manager. But I just wanted to share this because it seemed really special to me. And, one thing he mentioned, I said, I have a YouTube channel called Mia Garcia. He goes, that sounds familiar. And I was thinking, well, a lot of girls have the name Mia, and Garcia is a very popular name. He says, do you comment on his channel? Do you comment on his videos a lot? I said, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you seem familiar. Yeah, like, I know who you are. Just to think, he actually, like, that's cool. Whenever you comment or somebody on YouTube and then you get to meet them in real life, that's awesome. So to know that he kind of knew who I was, he just like knew me from the comments, that's really cool. So that, yeah, and I don't know, it seemed like he wants to me, the way he responded was when he asked do I have a Twitter, he still wanted to like connect with me, which is really cool. And he, yeah, I just wanted to share this because I just wanted to say if you guys ever get the chance, do whatever you can to try to meet Maddie B or Mars, because Maddie B, of course, you know why. I mean, he's amazingly talented, and so is Mars. So, yeah, he's a really friendly guy. He's really nice. Mars, if you're watching this, thank you for the chat, and thank you for a new memory. And I told him he's like Scooter Braun to me, and he's like, what? Aw, thanks. Like, you don't need to say that. And I'm thinking, yeah, I do. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, and, as the thumbnail you see me and Mars and the picture that we took. The picture was actually really dark, and my mom had to put different filters to try to make it brighter, so that's why it looks brown and everything. But anyways, Mia Garcia signing off. Again, thank you Mars, thank you Maddie B, and everybody that helped put the show together. It was really awesome. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and Mia Garcia signing off. Bye.